Ooh, look at the bat bike. So sexy, so utilitarian, so lean and mean. Can he make it through the light before the garage door closes? Oh yes, bad success. Good morning. Day in Seattle as I've returned from Los Angeles, utterly disappointed by Seattle and blown away by LA. I have to say, coming off the plane and landing in Los Angeles was pretty intimidating. I've driven all through California my whole life growing up as a road trip, did Big Sur and all the way from San Diego to San Francisco and then cut back over to Tennessee. Are we wobbling? No? And yeah, I don't know, I just thought I'd never go there. I mean, it just seemed like a place like New York that was just too much going on. I know some of you think that's crazy, like New York's the coldest city in the world. Well, New York's too cold for me and it's too goddamn full of humans. But anyway, I felt the same way about LA minus the cold. Well guys, it's gotta be said, Los Angeles was awesome. I had a blast there. It was gorgeous. It was a lot cleaner than anticipated. There was a lot of, stuff to do, a lot of stuff to see. What's going on? And, overall, I was really impressed with it. I spent a lot of time in the beach areas. I spent a lot of time in West Hollywood, Hermosa Beach, Manhattan Beach, Santa Monica Beach. Definitely spent a lot of time there. Didn't go to Venice Beach. I already know what Venice Beach is like and about, and it's more like this right here. You got any change, and a bunch of pigeons and shit, and mutants getting all cracked out of their mind on some drugs. So I decided to bypass that. It smells oily. But anyway, the rest of it I did see, and I got a rent-a-car, and I drove there for like 325 miles in 4 days. So I did see a lot, and I had a great time. My first order of business, I went straight to Hermosa Beach from the airport, which is, you get there and you're like, oh, this is kind of industrial and ugly. Okay, whatever. Not a very, amazingly welcoming sight. And then you get to Hermosa Beach and it's fucking gorgeous. There's no needles, there's no cigarettes on the beach, there's no fucking trash on the beach. The boardwalk is beautiful, the sand is beautiful. It's really gorgeous. The weather was, of course, perfect, as it is, usually. And I was thoroughly impressed. I got to be honest. Like, from there, I went straight to West Hollywood at night. I waited till about 7 o'clock so traffic would be calmer, like 6:30, and I rolled out to West Hollywood to get in my Airbnb, which is essentially like, a shared hotel with another person in their house. It's basically people renting their house, if you're not familiar with Airbnb, on the internet. You can list your apartment or your house as a rental space if you're not there, or it can be shared. Well, in this particular situation, it was shared. Super nice person that I shared it with. Went out later that night onto West Hollywood on the Strip and got to see all kinds of cool stuff going on. Went and had Brazilian food for dinner. And I really fucking enjoyed myself. It was surprisingly nice. I mean, really clean. The first thing that hit me when I was driving there, though, is the traffic is fucking neurotic, dude. It's neurotic. It is the worst, most insane traffic you can ever think about in your mind. Like, there's honking constantly, right? Like, right now, honk, honk. Then there's people, like, running out in front of traffic and almost getting killed right in front of your eyes. Like, literally, at a green light, people will run out in front, like, and almost get nailed. People are, screaming sometimes. It's really weird. It's definitely... I think once you get living there and stuck in the rhythm, you could probably take on the persona of mega asshole of the future. I mean, you could probably turn into a real prick really fast. So I was fine because I was on vacation. What the fuck, KTM? And you know, I was fucking having a ball. So yeah, after West Hollywood, I went straight to bed. You know, I partied and I had a good night, and I went straight to bed. Oh, honking. Oh, that's rare. It's rare in Seattle. Not lately, but it used to be. And after that, I went the next day, guys, to fucking the Snake up in the mountains. You know, the classic Mickey R. Mouse. Space Pod also has done some videos up there. You can catch Jay Leno there and all kinds of other people. But man, I parked my rent-a-car right on that apex of the famous bend there, and people were just flying out of there, knee down on like Falcos, fucking, you know, Aprilas and Ducatis, and you know, all kinds of cool sport bikes. This thing fucking hauls ass. It's gotta be said. Manhole. So anyway, what a sight that was. It was really amazing. I hung out there for a while. I ate at the old house, or the old place up in the mountains. I'm sure some of you who live there know what I'm talking about. And I also went to the Rock Store, which is where all the bikers kind of chill. I went on the weekend. You know, it was like Saturday or Sunday in the afternoon, so I got to see everybody out riding, doing their thing. It was quite nice. Quite fun, quite amazing. I spent the next couple of days driving around like neighborhoods and checking out neighborhoods and seeing what I thought of them and where I would live if I moved there. And I really dug West Hollywood a lot. It was so chill and beautiful, and the neighborhoods were really well manicured, and there were cafes everywhere, and the Trader Joe's and the 24-hour fitness and all that shit was like right there on the strip. I literally walked more in LA. Get this, I walked more in LA on a given day than I walk in Seattle, and that's just because I live in west side of the city of Seattle. Like, I live right by the Space Needle, dude, and you can walk kinda, but it's mostly residential over there. This is where you want to walk if you live here. This is Capitol Hill, right? So this is like, I don't know, it's where everything's at. This is the city. Unlike LA, which has mini cities spread out, you know, it's like every neighborhood is like a city. Okay. Wrap. But yeah, man, what a fucking great time I had. No shit. It was a blast. It was gorgeous. I went to Santa Monica a whole bunch of times, and I really enjoyed myself. It just goes to show you, you know, all my life, the one thing I've learned is people talk a lot of shit, you know. Everybody's got their own opinion, sure, but you know, when I was traveling across the country and stuff on my motorcycle and doing like testing areas to live, and when I moved to Colorado and I moved to San Diego and moved to Tennessee and all that shit, you know, you got to take things as a pinch of salt when people tell you recommendation about places to live or what places are like. You got to take it for your own, because a lot of times there's not a lot of truth to what you're hearing. It's just personal opinion. Coffee time. What's up, man?
I was driving up Denny right behind you in my Volvo.
Oh no, was I doing bad things?
No, you were just driving off fast.
Okay. Did you see the wheelies and stuff too?
I didn't see anything.
Oh, God help me.
I didn't catch the wheels.
Good, good. I don't want to get in too much trouble with the local coffee authorities. Watch this little fucker. Look at the way he's got to eat. It's a floating cat food bowl in a bowl of water. It's fucked up, right? Cat torture.